Well, hello there, welcome back to my Let's Play episode 451 of Star Citizen. This is live 319.1 and I got more RAM, I got 32 gig in my system now. So this episode is going to be a mixture of cutting to little bits. As you can see, I'm typing the thing in to see the frame rate here. And maybe at the end I will talk live for it when I do some more. I'm basically just best round testing. And I wasn't really speaking, but I had it running, so if I say anything that I think is useful or important to the episode, I will cut to me back then, I guess. Speaking of which, let's cut to me back then just for this little second of my reaction to this. God, that was quick. And back with me talking about the edit program now. This is, God, that was quick. That was my reaction. But, even there was a little blackness there, it was so snappy. And I can't see the thing in the edit program, but I think it was going about 40, 50 FPS. You'd be able to see it better because when I sport this, we can see what it was. It's been probably last week when I actually attempted this. I've been after doing AEW and stuff since then. Locking stuff, trying to create my wrestlers for hopefully in a few months' time to bring it to IWD. On top of also to take a look at I did for AEW's game. But yeah, like this seems so much snappier. And very quickly when I get in it, you'll see later I'll cut to some of the bits. It's a lot smoother. I don't have the problem quantum anymore, but it does drop frame rate still. So there's still problems with the server, but nowhere near as bad as it was. Speaking of which, let's cut to some of that. I was planning on Louisville at some point, but I haven't got around to it. Hopefully later on in the video, once I get it recorded, because I do plan next time I get an opportunity, so I'll sit and do some mining, and then of course that will take it to Louisville and try that hell place one last time. But as I'm this speaking, at the moment I haven't done that yet, but that's going to be the real test. If I have time today, I'll do it today. If not, during the week, because I do have bar to finish. I am editing this on the 2nd of July 2023. I have no bar for next Friday right now. Anyway, you can see like it just seems smoother, snappy. You can see it up into the corner. What the frame rate is a lot better than it used to be. So the frame rate from RAM really seems to help it. Oh, another very quick thing. I had my Taskmaster running during this session, and I was running about 19 gigs of RAM during this. Now I'm recording too, but 19 gigs, and it maxed out at 22 at one point, I noticed. And obviously I had 16 before, recording as well, running Windows. Lost Star Citizen probably getting, what, 12, 13 of it, and then it's stalling me, and then that's the problems I've been having. Obviously I had a problem here, but I think it's more the game, the planet's not showing up. But this only maxed out at 22. Yes, I didn't get to Louisville, it might max out higher then. If it does, hopefully I can say at the time if I see it, or later on in the video when I finally, hopefully things cross go to Louisville. But as of right now, 32 gigs of RAM seems to really help. Anyway, we'll just take off here and then I'll cut to us in the battle. Because the actual battle that's coming up, I think it's the first one. I do something stupid in it. It made it quite exciting though, so to that extent. As you see, I'm not really speaking much regularly in this because I was just playing and testing. But I kept that thing into me. Hopefully I spoke during the battle, because amazing you can hear what I said at the time. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't prepare anything, I'll restock before I left. Haha, the last time we played. So you see him doing all that, but even that, it feels snappier.
Launch sequence complete.
Like I said, I've only done one session so far, but so far I'm a lot happier with the RAM. Anyway, as we head off, so again, we don't want this whole episode taken up by this, so let's do some cuts, our editing, and be back during the battle in a second. Well, actually, let's just wait for us Quantum first. Because I literally spoke about, didn't I, about Quantum doesn't seem to be messing up now for me. You've seen the last few episodes, it's like, froze, like, and then I'm actually doing, now look, look at that, boom, instantly like it used to be back in the day. See, look at that, straight away. And then you probably noticed the frame rate dropping to red there, so I'm hitting frame rate loss here. But when it was last episode, I would pause for half of this, wouldn't I? Look, so even it drops frame rate, it's, I guess it is noticeable, but not compared to what it was. It's like night and day, isn't it? Anyway, we're saying that. Go back to that editing. Also, though, it's using 18 gig all the time now. Before I had less than that. And with 16, it's using more than that. That's a good sign. I'm really struggling with the quantums. So that was two quick past me at the time. What I said at the time. See, I was 18 gig back then. Really impressed there with the quantums. Like I'm struggling with them. And you see, I'm here. That's where my mistake was. He fired a missile at me.
Try to dodge that!
And I accidentally turned the ship off. I don't know what I did. I hit the wrong button. I thought I was going for J, but Or maybe I was going back for A and S and D and hit F, G, I don't know. But I turned the ship off somehow. As you can see, I'm falling, I'm trying to get the ship back on. And I'm surprised I didn't say anything to it. I had a little, so I just cut that out. I don't know why I did that. I was like, pull me up! Pull me up, Scotty, as I'm just going to help you right now. As you can see. I said it made it a bit more exciting, though. It was a stupid mistake, but hey. We pulled out of it. But just let's see how close to the ground I was. Now I'm back into fight again, people. But you can see like the frame rate, it is dropping to red, but it's running beautifully in comparison. It feels, when I'm playing, it feels snappy, it feels smoother. And that's the good thing about it. It means, in fact, other people, they're probably even snappier than I used to be. That's why I get killed in PvP so easy, not just because I'm not very good at it, but they're probably like, you know, boom, 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 got him. Well, I am pausing left, right, and centre. Oh, shit, what? What did I do? That bit there you just heard, I guess I'll call him past me. What past me you just said, or in the moment me, it's past me. Just said, like, I don't know what happened then, but I kind of like slid and I lost control of the ship somehow. It could be, now think about it, I'm in atmosphere, I've got the freelance at a weird angle. Shit! And they're very frustrated past me grunt then. That's why you can see it. At the time, it was very intense for me. This one was. Got him. Has been very relieved to win that fight. Then he did it. As we cut forward to the next one. So again, quad here, pretty darn quick and fast. No real problems. See him zooming in, and again, even that in the last part, I think it was like jerky. And I mean, wasn't it? I zoomed in once or twice, and it was like pausing. Like that, again, smooth. If it's not perfect, and you can see the frame rate at the top, but it's like 90 day compared to what I was playing at. So if they keep optimising it with my new RAM, hopefully, I'm going to. So I got to the point where I wasn't enjoying it as much because everything was such a slog. But if it's back to being smoother, I'll just enjoy it again more. Miss out on me again, of course.
Shield under attack.
I think he hit me then too.
Weapon system destroyed.
Yeah, weapon system destroyed. See him trying to pull it around, quite dangerous because I'm not sure exactly what's destroyed. Because being weapons, since I can still use my forward, that to me, there is one of the wings. Because as I look here, I was like, okay, it's a wing, why is it? And I was like, oh, your missiles are on the wings, aren't they? So if you look at the other wing, I didn't then, but I think I do later on. You actually see missiles there, so he took some of my weapons out. And if you notice earlier in the video, he actually hit the ground. I was looking around, is there any more? So I did it, woo! Started for my next bounty, as you see, I decided to use some missiles. At least I tried to. So I'm trying to lock on here. 3 locked, 4 locked. Oh, I found out apparently, I read this, if you lock on missiles, it's a crime start, as in, so you don't play camp, you lock it on, don't even fire, it's instantly a crime start apparently. I didn't know that. I read that on Reddit recently. Somebody had a bounty, his bounty apparently, the ship was white, his bounty was probably inside the ship, and as you don't play characters in there, he locked on, didn't fire, and they all went red on him and started attacking him. And he said he got a crime start free apparently. You didn't even fire at him. So if you want to check people, check with your guns, do not check with your missiles. Beautiful, got the guy. And you can see here, I'll look at my damage my ship after that other bounty. I think, is this where I turn in and look at the missiles properly? Yeah, see, I just peek then. Then missiles should be enough, so that's why I knocked my weapon systems out. So still have that flashing bugs you see there when they're coming back with the UI, obviously. That's obviously on Star Citizen right now, they need to fix that. But you can also see at the top, the frame rate, it drops a bit there, it's gone red down, obviously I can't read it from here, but you can see in general it's so much better. So we're moving in, like cut forward to the battle, shall we? Okay, you see, some contact. I'm going to missile him again, I think that's my train of thought here. There's 2 of them this time. And he fired at me first, multiple missiles. So I'm like, oh no. Got around them. A little bit of evasive manoeuvres then. I turned slightly left.
Contact received.
Coming up from under. My only worry about this was, I'm in atmosphere. If I blow him up, unless he scatters, he's just going to fall. And I go straight into him, do you know what I'm saying? So I was a little nervous about doing this, but I kind of Because I was trying to not come from the ball, that probably makes more sense. Oh, that's close.
Son of a bitch!
Son of yourself, boy. And I was trying to come from, like, roughly level with him, or maybe slightly under him to fire at him with a missile, but it kind of backfired. But then, I'm back on top now, literally. So, and he's flipping me around. He's a better manoeuvrable chip in that between than my freelancer, especially with one of the wings missing. I'll try to get some shots then. See him trying to swing and dodge. Not getting any true lag. Whoa! That was nice. Blew him up just as he was about to hit me. Or maybe he did connect with me slightly and that's why I blew up. But I feel like he was just close. That was cool. Hit him with the D word. Again, I don't know about you, watch the last episode of episode 4 when I was doing this stuff. Obviously not the miner, I guess it does in the miner too bit, as I blew him up. It's so much snappier, don't you agree? So 32 gigs RAM, definitely recommend it. As we cut back to this battle.
Contact received. Missile lock.
Missile lock. Trying to line the missiles up again here. Trying to shoot them. I see 1, 2, 3. But then look. Oh! I just caught him. And there I fall. Ah! And there goes the ship. And the RAM too, it's not too expensive. Because I went for News Egg. Originally bought my first set from them. I think it's a 2016 I bought it from them. And I think it's like $150 or $170 at that point. Bought the exact same pair. It came to like $34 or $40 this time. Huge difference. You know, if it was $30-40 back then, I probably would have had 32 back then. Basically, my 4 slots have 8 in each. And even, look, this, even here, another example, snappy. How long does 9 out of 10 after I die do just hang? It's quite often, you know, I'll put back at power editing. And, you know, 10 minutes later, well, that might be an exaggeration, but 4 or 5 minutes later, I'm there.
Please, if anyone sees Dr. Bolin.
And even the ones when I haven't done, you see how long it takes, and I keep aiming because I'm talking over it. And sometimes I have to exit the whole game. But that, I was like, boom, snap, there.
To the ASOS
And already there,
retrieval
trying to
system.
reclaim my freelancer. How quick that was. How seamless that was, in comparison to what I'm used to. It's definitely going to make the game more fun. If AAW had just come out and they got stuff to do with that,
Your
and
insurance
catch up the
claim
bar
has
and
been
that,
sent.
and do my spell forces, I'll be honest, a lot more right now. But I'm hoping tonight, or at least some point in the week, to jump on and do some mining, and hopefully go to Lawville, and hopefully it won't be as bad as it was. I'm looking at the reputation there and stuff. Okay, so I basically spent probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes rebuying the stuff I needed. So I used a little bit of money, but I noticed, oh, my body's there. I also got a phone call from SupernovaTiffy during this. Can you help me? I think I had to go Aurora woke up or something. See, blackness here for the thing. It's like, oh, my first proper bug? Oh, it's gone. Weird, but it made the door shut on me, what sucked. But because I had to help with Aurora, I probably had like 10-15 minutes in between. Well, I thought I'd go and find my stuff. That's just what I'm going to do here. Because as you know, I always seem to have a problem getting my body in this game. And it's only one time I successfully have got it. And that's generally when I died in a bunker, respawned in my carriage, well, I don't know how many meters away, 200 meters, 400 meters, 500, whatever meters away. And then my body's been there. That's the only time I can ever remember getting it. Well, normally I've flown to it, it's middle of the sun or some another gap, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, you can't access it. So I thought, oh, I can do it for once. So you see, we're getting in the freelancer. I'm about to take off, and basically we'll cut to me getting close, shall we? Also, here we are now. I still had the actual mission to go, still. So, if I'm not mistaken, I took out his partner, but not him. So, 2 things point to where my stuff is. My stuff should be sitting on the planet, and I have to kill him first. So here we go. So it's like round 2. So also I won't fail the bounty if I kill him. Oh no, very big flip there, and there goes a missile, and I'm upside down, not the best position to be in.
Got a surprise, boy!
Surprise! Surprise, you already sent it at me. You know, I got a surprise for you. No missile lock comes on me, that would make more sense. Then it's a surprise. Oh, what's a surprise? Oh, missile. Thank you very much! Versus, here comes a missile, got a surprise for you. What, the missile? That I already know it's coming at me, not a surprise.
Shield under attack.
See, I didn't like that, it's keeping me in atmosphere upside down a lot, as you can see. Like, come on, I don't want to die again. As he just slammed into the ground. That's what I was afraid was going to happen to me. was like, I just need to get my stuff.
You're down.
So I was like, oh, he's dead. Wow, I did it. Okay, where's my stuff? So I'm now looking around for the marker. Because I need to land, get my stuff. I've lost nothing. Other than I spent, what, 2, 3, maybe 4 more grand to get the stuff I'm wearing. But I got my stuff back. I thought, brilliant. You know, this thing's been in the game for so long about your body's in the marker. Surely it's fixed by now. And you see, it's like, oh, okay, it's like under the mountain. What? It's like, oh, okay, still getting further, closer, so to speak. Well, okay, I thought it'd be right under me right now. Like under like a little cliff, ledge or something. You know, the other side of this mountain, it goes in. So you can see I'm trying to look for it here. And I see that over there. Actually, I don't know if I saw that. That building thing, I don't know if I saw that. Watching this again has made me realise, because if you look, it's underground and it's moving. So my brain of thought at this point was, someone's got my body, someone's flying away with it. Sugar, someone stole my stuff. Or found it from the wreckage. But now, just glancing, I don't think I realised that was there at the time. There was a bunker there. Maybe someone did get my stuff, and he's gone down in the bunker. That would explain why it's going down. I'm thinking it's on the other side of the planet at this point. That's why I brought the map up. Wow. Shows rewatching it sometimes, what you think at the time. So I think what I end up doing here, I don't know if I'll show it all. I end up pulling away and thinking, oh, maybe I was in the wrong spot, then coming back, and then I end up going to the other side of the planet. Still can't find it, and I gave up. There, to see that in the corner again. I don't think I saw that. See that again. I'm too hyper-focused on that. I bet you that's what happened now. So basically, long story short, I didn't get my stuff back. But I bet you that's what happened now, thinking about it. That I crashed near that bunker, a player took my stuff, hence why that number's moving, or was moving, and he's just got him going in the lift with it. I bet you that's what happened. And then he's in the bunker, and I'm messing around, flying around, and I'm like, oh, basically, my train of thought at this point, after I've gone around the planet and back, is my body fell into my body fell into the planet. I can't access it. Because I was looking for maybe a cliff or something, but I did not see that bunker. I just saw it on the editing. Why I rewatched this while I edit it. I bet you some guy got my stuff and he went down, because again, it wasn't carrying too much, in the bunker. Maybe there's a guy or two and they're in that bunker with it. Wow. That's what happened. And as you can see here, a little bit later on, flying around the thingy, trying to get to the marker, where I think the marker is. In a second, I actually speak, so past me. You can hear my voice, how confused it was. I don't understand. It's gotta be over there. It'll pass me again from a little bit later on if the search continues. I didn't even come to my brain, because I missed that bunker completely. That someone probably went in that bunker, and that's why it was going down. It's not that they were leaving with it; they were going inside the bunker. That's why it was underground. That was a big test with Lawville, but right now that seems a hell of a lot better. And the fact that I ended up using up to 22 gig as well shows I didn't have enough. And you turn from past me again, confirming the 22 gig thing. And how much better it is. Oh, this part, this is a horrible landing. Basically, I'm cutting it out, but I'm like, what? Huh? SupernovaTiffy started shouting at me for something. I was like, just give me 5 minutes, I'm coming to the station. I can't remember what it was for. I think Aurora pooped or something, she wanted help with that. I will cut to past me in a second, and you can see, I do swear, so I apologise for that. Let go to me now. Go down, slow. Out. There we go. Come on.
Thank you. At least.
Should have found a nose. Fuck. I'm not going that fast. I didn't even know I could make a noise like that. What? As I slammed the nose. As I said, because I shouldn't be going that fast, but I need help, the road's pooped, okay, just let me land. You know, I don't want to lose my ship and everything when I'm literally, what, 2 minutes out, a minute out. So I rushed out here and then went upstairs and oh, already done. Like, seriously? That means I didn't have to bang my nose. But anyway, we'll cut away here, power editing. We're roughly 20 minutes, and then either I'll carry on with the editing with once I got some more of the mining or something in here, or maybe I'll just do fresh and I'll just talk away through it. So if I'm going to talk over the editor, or if I do past me, or current me at that point, I don't know. We'll see in a bit. Anyway, see you in a second, everyone. I guess it's going to be current me, as in editing program me. I end up doing a bit of mining, as you can see here. I did record my voice on it, but I kind of just chilled, didn't really say much doing it. You can see, I thought I'd do a couple of trips, and again, my goal is to get to Lowville with it. As you can see here, as I've just broke that lovely rock there, letting it scan, and do I suck this one up? Let me see, get a little closer. Apparently I didn't want to do that piece. I'm just going to suck that one up. Again, this editing program, so I can't read what it says there, how good it is or not. But we're not going to stick long with this, just want to show the different thingies. So as I suck that up, we'll cut back in a second, people. This was the same session. I think I might just leave. I'll cut back in a second, people, because I'm probably going to cut into these bits, just talk as they go. Whilst that, you probably hear it like every 30 seconds. Cut back in a second, people. Guess what the message? Cut back in a second, etc. So, and you can see this particular one took forever. That's why I'm not showing the whole thing. Look how long it's taken to go up. I think it was something like, you know, 10 minutes, probably exaggerating, but probably on there just like, I just left it going up so slowly. You know, I'm gonna have a drink, get some to eat. Like 5 minutes and I had to check on it. I went and checking all the stuff here. Like I said, this is my first session. It was an okay session, it wasn't brilliant, as you can see. I'm trying to suck some up here, looks like, yep. And remember the control to a certain extent. And after gathering and sucking up and maxing out my lovely ship there, I was headed back to my base, or where I'm established my base right now is L2, isn't it? You know, in Houston. I'm going with my landing. A little faster, slow it down a little bit, as you can see. Take it nice and easy. And down we go.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Hopefully I will. And right here you can see 23 hours 27 minutes and all the stuff I got from that loads. Not brilliant, but hey, I put it on and work order accepted. And then I think I left it for the night and jumped back on the following day or the day after. We'll jump to that next actually. As you can see, there's my Lewis Prospector getting back in it. Still don't know why it's not using the red paint for it. Well, it's not really red, it's more like a purple-y, light reddy colour. But still, I kind of want to use it, it's not using it. So you get into Prospector and heading back out to the moon. I believe is it like W. Wallace, W-A-L-A, something like that. That's where I'll be heading. And there we are, we've arrived at a nice surface. We're scanning, looking for them precious rocks, precious minerals. You know, my riches. I'm getting a bit lower here. Just trying to show you a bit more of the thing by coming from, like, you know, a bit height, a bit of angle. So I'm not showing you the full, you know, travelling there, landing, scanning, breaking the rocks, sucking up, travelling around, scanning, breaking the rocks, sucking up, travelling back. Since I've got 2 or 3 different sessions here, I thought it'd just make a bit more sense jumping in and out at different points for you. As you can see here, obviously in the ground, a little lower. I'm probably reading the scan thing there for it. Yep, there we go. Trying to do a little sucky there. One of the sessions, I'm not sure if it was this one or my 3rd session. No, I think it's this one. I literally found one rock, broke it, and literally filled my full inventory up. It was amazing. It was either my 1st session or this session. So I got a feeling the 3rd session, what was my best session, actually took the longest. You know, like it's look like this in one basic area, and I destroyed these and filled my whole stuff up. I'm checking stuff here. There we go. A bit more sucky. And a lot of these pieces were already broke off. There is bits where I had to break myself, but there is quite a few I found broke off. And here we go, back to the station. So you're probably getting very used to seeing this particular station at this point. And see how my landing is this time, shall we? It was a little better than last time. Also, I got a feeling, I think I said earlier that it was like the next day, but I got a feeling last part 2, the way I put it on my thing, I've got like the main footage where I taught, and then I've got part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Each one of them is a different session. I've got a feeling part 2 is quite not not too far after part 1, so to speak, but then part 3 had quite a big gap in, and part 3, 4, 5 not so much. Or at least part 3 and 4 are pretty close, I think. I'm trying to think about it. That's not a bad one. Look around the hangar, trying to work out where I am. Thinking that my thing pushed me through the screen. It didn't, obviously, but I thought it did. I know in the past there was a bug that used to push you through it. I think it was with the Prospector, actually. Like, woo! Boom! Head to refinery, shall we? Okay, as you can see, my other order's still in. 16 hours, 10 minutes there. I actually say the current me in a little bit. I actually say 60 hours. I think I must have got it from this in my head. As you say, the new one's 22 hours, 45 minutes. I've got 2 in progress now. So these 2 sessions, as you can see, were quite close. So I think it was my first session was a bit of distance, and then I had session 2 and 3. Were obviously, you can see, with what, 8 hours plus difference, quite close to each other. So I guess that helps. My next session I think was the day after, and then I think I had a few days off. As you can see, my character was getting a little bit dehydrated, so I was having some drink and some food before we started off this particular session. I didn't show it every time, but basically there's a screen just going off quick, doing a bit of maintenance on the ship before I leave. So I was eating into the money a little bit. I've already, believe at this point, hit F2, set my destination, so about to fly off. And basically this actually becomes one of the best sessions, and also worst, and also kind of hanging in the balance, as you probably find out a bit later why. In fact, this session didn't start brilliantly. As you can see here, it's like, ooh, my first find. And you know I've had this problem when I found a certain rock and I can't seem to use it, they instantly blow up in the Prospector. So I'm thinking, maybe it's my hand tool. And I've tried it before and it hasn't worked, but I thought, hey, maybe it's to do with the lack of RAM. Since I got this extra RAM now, maybe the computer's just accessing it too quick with so little RAM. I know it's a stupid thought, but I thought, hey, we're going to try. So I'm like, here, okay, do I have the multi-tool on? Yes, I do. Do I have the attachment for the mining? I'm trying to check here if I have it or not. And I think, oh yeah, I do. Nice. I already have it attached. Beautiful. I'll just nip out, try this. This will be quite simple. It's like, oh, we're moving slightly. That's fine. We'll come to a stop now. Let me climb out. And I'm like, oh, sure. Why am I sliding? Why am I sliding? Why am I sliding? That could be a problem. I thought, you know, let's test this first. Then we'll worry about getting back in the ship in a minute, and Adam must fell again. So I'm like, okay. Okay, how do I use this again? First, try and scan. I'm like, okay, I've got the beam on. And I go, okay, you see, I've worked out to up it, I'm maxing it out. Nothing. No bar going up. I believe on the left-hand side, the bar should be going up, shouldn't it, slowly? But when I used a Prospector laser, I just, on the lowest setting, it just, poof, as you've seen in past videos, it just instantly poofs. So I have no clue how you open these. If you know, please put in the comments. How do you stop the Prospector poofing them? And if that's not hand mine, what do you do? And it's like, oh, okay, well, this is useless. I'll get back to my ship. It's like, no, 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 no. Oh god, no, seriously. No, 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 no. I can do it, I can do it. Like, oh, no, I'm just... This session's gone to pot already. It's like, okay, maybe I can grip on the side, and it's like, no. It's like, okay, maybe I can grip on this side. I also had the thought at one point of going round the mountain and coming from behind, sliding down it. And I'm like, oh my god, why am I going further down? Why am I going further down? As you can see here. Right, okay, okay, I can't get this, but you gotta be kidding me. And I thought, oh, maybe if I go round? But as you see, I'm even having trouble getting to the side bits. And I do work out going round, it's probably going to take a very, 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 very long time. So I come up with an idea. The tractor beam. I haven't got to use it that often, but I've seen people use it and like pull themselves to stuff, or pick prospectors up in the past. But as you keep, I think it's saying there again, I'm on my editing programs, I can't see it properly. It's basically saying it's way too much. Well, I mean, that's fine if I can't lift it. Let me grab it and pull myself in. I've seen people do that all the time. I just don't know how to do it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grab onto it and pull it. Look, it's kind of working. I'm getting closer. So I'm trying to jump and I hope it'll pull me. So if I can just get to the door. And I'm also, while I'm doing this, I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to hit, I think it's X. I'm trying to like crawl too, to see if that helps. As you can see, I'm trying to get closer. Like, this is a great mining session straight away, this is. That's why I said this one's kind of like, yay, in the air. So we'll skip ahead, and the ship starts moving. It's like, I don't know how I dislodged it. I was like, yes, oh come on, a bit closer, get in the door, come on. And my biggest worry now, it's going to come down and kill me. You know, like this bit now, like, oh no, don't flat me, don't kill me, it'll trap me under it. It's like, okay, there's the door, I can grab it now. I'm like, come on, grab the door. Look, it's highlighted. So I'm trying to look at it, why can't I grab it? Why am I like at an angle? So my little F4 attempt there was that. It's like, I've got it, come on. I'm like, oh come on, seriously mate. I'm like, it's right there. And, oh yes. Now auto climb. And Prospector's, nope, you're not on it. I'm shooting up again. It's like, no. And it's like, oh, okay, as long as it doesn't crush me. If I get to the side a bit more, a bit higher up on it, and I can grab it here, I can hopefully grab the ladder. That's it there, it pops. I grab it. I think I try and grab and try to climb all at the same time, like jump at it and grab. And it's like, yes, we did it. So yeah, that was a great start to the session. I got nothing, almost got killed by my ship, almost got stranded on the balloon. And like I was saying earlier, I believe this particular session, there might have been a few days since I last tried. And now we're taking off and we're like, okay, now start looking for some actual stuff I can actually mine. It's Prospector. Since the hand mining, I can never seem to get to work anymore, other than when I'm inside the prison, so. And this is an example of when I just find something that's randomly purple, so I can just suck them up straight away. Like I come across here, like I've not fractured this or anything, but look, it's already purple. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, huh. See, it's on the side scanning there for what actually it is. Again, editing programs, it's blurred. When you watch this, it'll be beautifully clear, so you can read exactly what I'm looking at. When I played, it's beautiful clear, but editing program is all small and blurred, like 25% roughly. Not even 25%, probably a small amount of my screen. Like this thing after fracture, if I think it's good enough. A few of these drops I came across, they were impossible, I had to move on. Some were challenging, some were easy. I can't tell what that one said right now because again, my editing program, I bet it's either impossible for me to move away from it, or it's got too low of what I want. So I'm taking a little peeky poo at this one now. And I'm going to activate it. Again, it's hard to see on my editing program. You can see I'm checking on these rocks, trying to find the best. I might, that one, for example, might have even said doable, but it might have had a low percentage. I want to check the others, there's a high percentage of a certain higher mineral in it. I could even be doing that. This one I think is impossible. I think the red thing is impossible, I think. Or maybe not, because I'm trying it. Unless I'm giving it a good old college try and it's not going to work on me. I do go in and out a little bit on some of them just to try to rock them like I used to with the old mining system, and it worked. But the new one, it's impossible, it doesn't seem to work. I think I'm giving it a good old college try, so to speak, right now. And with that, we move off from that one. I think it's a similar area. I just jumped forward a little bit for you. As you see, I broke that. This next one instead. Gave up with that one, went for this one. So it was quite nice how they fell down the cliff there. Annoying to go after them, but I thought it was quite nice for like the physics and stuff to show you. Anyway, let's move on a bit more, shall we? As I quickly suck some of these up and pick the best ones. Some of these before we move ahead, actually. I believe we're actually 100% of a certain material on it. Others was like, this is 40%, and then, you know, 30 of this or whatever. But there is a couple of hundreds there. Anyway, I've gathered as much as I could or wanted. As you can see, I ended up travelling quite a big of distance. So this particular session was not one rock or one area then mosey on home. This one had me looking around quite a while. So this probably was the longest mining session, not including, what, the 10, 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes I messed around outside my ship when I tried to hand mine and couldn't get back in my ship. Made it a little different, but hey. Because in fact, I actually moved away from that area too, and there's another set. So I had to go to like 3, 4, maybe even 5 different piles for this particular session. I just was finding stuff, but it wasn't filling myself up much. Where one of the other sessions, it's literally one rock filled everything. Like this thing. Is that really... You know the one I talked about earlier going like, my god, it's forever. I think it might actually got confused. It might have been this one. Because yeah, look how much that's not moving. I've got it maxed, haven't I, right there? Yeah, look, yeah, it's this one. So when I talked about it being like 10-15 minutes, and I just left it on eating and stuff, I got a feeling it might have been this one. See, look at that, look. How slow that is. I got the feeling this is challenging. I can't read it from here because of the blurriness, but I think it's as challenging. So yeah, this one takes its sweet time. It's probably not 10-15 minutes, it's probably like 2 or 3 minutes, but it allowed me to reach from my phone, have a drink, have something to eat. I've just cut it out, the distance, but basically on my editing program it was roughly 35-36 minute mark, and it cut me up to the 38-minute mark before I cut that section out. So roughly 3 to 4 minutes to open that rock. I believe that was the super long one. And again, it doesn't feel that long, but it's at the same time, if you... You know, I'm going to go away for 5 minutes. It took 3 to 4. I would lose it, or got attacked or something. You know how I talked about this session was very... No! Yay! No! And then it come back, maybe. This is the no part again. As you see, I'm quantering into the station. I pull out, what's that, about 30 away? Once my cooldown goes down, it pulls me into 20 kilometers away. So wherever I'm from there is 20 kilometers. I'm almost at the station. And I can't turn the ship. And you see everything's moving, but the ship will not move. I'm like, is it because of cooldown? What's going on? So I look out there, and then 30k. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Absolutely gotta be kidding me right now. So I log straight back in, make a mad dash to my stuff. I'm like, that's my best session out of the 3 I just did. That's my best. It took the longest as well, with the hiccup, but that's my best. So I can run in, touch screen. Come on. It didn't kill me, it woke me up back up in this proper station. Where is it? Where is it? And I'm like, new baggage, you gotta be kidding me. That's what the exact same thing I did with my Mercury that time, but when I got there, all the stuff inside that the cell was gone. So I was like, seriously? I was planning to jump on each night and fill up maybe 4 or 5 loads before I went to like Lawville. And now I just felt like, huh. So here I'm trying to look at the knick-knack thing to see if it's there. I think, oh, if it's in a prospector, I could travel there and still do my plan. That's what I'm trying to look for now, as you can see. And you see the problem in a second. That's the problem, it's just waiting, it's not giving me the information. Is it there, is it not? If it's not, then it's gone. I could just claim the ship and go out of mine again. Maybe not tonight, because I'm a little fed up now, maybe tomorrow. But if it is there, I don't want to claim it. Same time, I don't want to use the other prospectors. You remember, one of the prospectors I've paid for, back the game with it, I own it. The other prospectors I've been given, I don't know, it's either subbing or it's loaning from another ship I have. I'm not 100% sure why I've got the other one. But I bought the new head and the booster, passive boosters, and they're all sitting on the one prospector, not the other one. So the other one will be a lot weaker than what I needed to do. Here I'm retrying again. Basically, cut long story short, enough to show this like 10 times. I've tried this 3 or 4 times now, and every time it just won't load up. Anyway, I go to my next session here, and we're going to cut to past me. See what I said at the time. I go to him now. Where's boxes? You can see we actually have boxes, cargo boxes this time. Last time I did this, there's no cargo boxes on my Mercury. So the goal here is to get this new baggage. Not Lawville. You know my plan was to go to Lawville originally. The whole reason I am picking new baggage because my mining ship had my best haul at my free loads. I don't know why that's already open. My best haul at my free loads literally just you're pulling like 30,000 or 20,000 away from the station. This station 30k'd and they put it in new baggage, so I'm hoping to still in it. So I can pick that up at the same time. Okay. Is that open? Or is it one of the things that looks open and I fly and I'm just going to smash? So to be extra safe, we are going to double check. Okay, it says I am. There's no doors, right? They're already open. Oh god. Am I banging anything now? Okay, they were pretty open, don't know why. I should have said that before I left, but I was so worried about the door. Macro attack. We want to go to... Go solo? What's that? No. New baggage. It's going to get slower on this, but... I could go to Lowville, but this will then be able to tick off if there's anything in my prospector or not. And away we go. And if there's anything in my prospector, I might be taken to the station above or whichever has the refinery on. Might just end up just flying it back and then take it to the refinery and then take to Lowville afterwards. If there's nothing in the prospector, then hopefully we'll get to go to Lowville before they patch the game again. See if there's a difference for me. And it still worries me with Lowville, even with the new round, because I haven't been yet. But with that being said, I guess power editing will cut back. Hopefully with new baggage, hopefully selling this cargo, and hopefully finding the prospector was stood there with all the stuff in it. Anyway, fingers crossed, see you next time. Or in a second, hopefully. Okay. Current me and edit program back for this little bit, because I didn't really talk over this bit. I do go back to past me and we start talking from my perspective when I recorded in a little bit, but I want to include this. As you can see, landing. Of course, my luck. Nighttime, new baggage again. Daytime, so easy to find this and land. Nighttime, general direction, harder to find. As you can see, I'm trying to land here. I don't know if I got myself stuck or what. Like I caught something there because I'm kind of hitting the side. It's not the best. And that freaked me out. Contact. Contact. Like it says again, I'm sure it does in a second or a third time. Like a player locking onto me right now. Like I'm inside the armor zones. They shouldn't be able to kill me, but I've also seen videos where people have dropped bombs just out the armor zones and they've actually fallen into them and killed people. Like a bit of a bouncy, not the best landing I've ever done, but hey, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, is it not? So I'm like, yay, I landed. Anyway, let me cut forward and cut back to past me talking, shall we? Okay, I'm here. Probably would have showed you that landing, just didn't really speak much for it, but more likely you would have seen that landing. Not the best. Got a few contacts when I got here, but didn't help.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Okay, so priority 1 is getting the Mercury stored. Is there any way of working out if the prospect has stuff in it? I guess I could retrieve it and run and look quick. Because I tried to use knickknacks before and it didn't work, so I'm not going to take off right now. I might even be able to just sell it straight raw here, even though it's got better stuff for refining, but I don't think you refine on the planet, can you? Sugar, what was it? 3. I assume if I turn it on and bring the M out, it will tell me if it's full or not, right? I'm trying knickknacks, they just wouldn't give me nothing. They just get waiting, you know, when you're trying to load the inventory up. So it wouldn't tell me if there's anything in it or not. So, bring my seat. Okay, turn that on. Is it on? Oh yeah, the cargo's there. Huh. Cargo is there. That sucks I did that, because that means I've got to travel all the way back there to put in the refinery. Or my other option is to sell it raw here, if I can sell it raw here. I'll have a look. Because that was out my 3 loads, that was the best load. I kind of wish it would recover and send it to the station that, you know, you're actually stationed at. Especially when it was only like, I just pulled into it, I was like 30,000 away from it. Because I would have put that on for 24 hours and done that whole load together, and probably would have gone to Lawville though. Not new baggage, but I wanted to find out if that's here, so recycle to new baggage. So we're going to store that. And I guess, for convenience, I can sell it here. I just won't make as much. But I got the other 2 refined. You know, they weren't worth as much, but we'll see what it gets us. So,
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
I have the option to take this away and refine it and bring it back. Prospector stuff. Can I put the colours on this now, by the way? Because last time I was here, I don't think it let me. No, contractor's vehicle in it. Vehicle. Mercury, great cat.
Welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
Ah, the main prospector's blocked. That's the one I used, wasn't it? Maybe it is this one. Okay, paints.
Be sure to explore all new Babbage has to offer. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning
It's not the
gardens,
paint. I guess I'll go with it.
tomorrow has a lot going on today.
I thought it was number 1, but whatever. Okay, so we are here. So it's downwards. It's downwards we need to go, people. What am I doing for a RAM? Okay, I'm in new baggage. I'm looking on the other screen. I have 21.4 gigs being used. I think the most I've seen is hit 22. I'm expecting Lawville to go through the roof. But as long as it go over, I think it's 31.9 I have out. You know, they'll never hit true 32, do they? As soon as it goes over that 32, then a lot of problems will be happening. But so far, I haven't seen it go past 22, I believe. It's 21.5. And I feel the game, yes, there's 2 bugs, but there's been a hell lot better. Boom. 21.5 still. And it says I have 10.3 available. Where before, I only had 60 and the code would be slightly under 60, probably 15 point something. And these are 21s, so no wonder I have so much problems. Okay, fudge. Which way is it? I wish this thing up here just told you what these were. Because on me, I always go to the wrong one first. Commons. Expo Grand. I think Expo Grand. I think I went there last time, so I think it's a Commons. That's this one, wasn't it? Ah, fudge. I think the Commons is where everyone meets up. Esco Grand is where you sleep. So there should technically be 2 terminals. One that I could use my raw material and sell it. And one that I can sell the refined stuff. I might just, if I can, use both to do that way, but we'll see. Or I might only be able to sell my unrefined mining stuff at stations, meaning I have to take off with it and get to a station. And only one what has a refinery, so I might have to look up refineries unless I just head all the way back to the one I know where there is L2. And at that point, is it worth refining it and then going back to the planet if I'm going to refine it anyway? I guess we'll see in a minute. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is going to stop off at the Expo first, that isn't on. And then it goes to the Commons, I believe. Right now we're using 21.8 up to 21.7, so it's going up with the RAM. 10.1, it did go to 10.0 available just. 21.6 again, 10.2 available. So yeah, I definitely recommend 32 gigs of RAM minimum for sources at this point. Because as you can see from my experience, I'm using 21 gigs right now. I have not gone over 24 at all, I believe, so far. Not even sure it's gone over 22, you know, 21.9, that's pretty darn close. 9.6 available. 22.1, there's your 22 people. 22.2. This is Commons, right? Have I got off at the little tiny one first? Esper Grand. Did I go to the wrong one? No, this is the right one. Okay, now which side? Left or right? So it's a Commons. 22.3 gig I'm using right now. Promod or the Baggage Plaza? There's two I'm looking for. One possibly, but I've got a feeling they might take it out. One of them. I'm using 22.4 gig up on RAM right now. 9.4 available. As long as that never goes to 0, then it's fine, isn't it? But obviously, if I was on a 16 gig still, or 15.9 or whatever it is, I would be probably like all this now, wouldn't I? But I'm not doing that. Unless I do myself with this mouse. It's not perfect, but it is a lot smoother than it used to be for me. Okay. Got a feeling I went the wrong one, so the other side. Also, I'm sorry I'm tired, it is 6:12 AM in the morning. Also got a feeling that the extra one I'm looking for, if it's still there, was on this side somewhere, so... 22.4 gig. Being used. Yeah, I think it's the other side. I think I took the wrong one. Does it make a difference if I turn into that with RAM wise? 22.7, 9.1. I can open this colour. No. Whammas, baby. All these exits. Paro, Oz. So yeah, I think I should need to go back. Whoa, a lot of people on the fingers. Yeah, I went the wrong side. So maybe they're both on that side. 9 gig available, 22.7 being used. 9.1, 9 gig. So yeah, so you can see it's using a lot of RAM. I also believe my RAM is DDR4 too. SupernovaTiffy's computer is DDR3, so even though she's on 16, if we up to 232 like this, she would still be stuck on DDR3, so... $8.8, 22.9, 8.8 for 8.9 for it, wow. Your bag is just eating it. Eating and spitting and chewing and num 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 num. Give me RAM! 23 gig used. 8.7 gig free, wow. I'm running around like a little madman now. 23.1, 23.2. 8.6 free. Okay, I think the two locations was one's this side and one straight through. The main refinery straight through, but I think looking at the RAM, I passed the extra. When I think they may taken out. Okay. No, it's a trading one. 23.3. It's not through trade, voila. 3.5. Is it you? Is it? The main trade is in there, I know that for sure, but there's another trader where you drop your finger off. I got a feeling that's for the thingy. I'm sure it is. Omega, FTL, Protection Services, Centre Mass. Unless they're all in there now? Because there's a room where you can go and you drop your stuff off. This is the main one I want for refinery. I guess since we're here, we'll do this one first. So, very quickly, 23.60 as well, RAM, 7,311. This is where my 2 refinery jobs hopefully will be. Select an inventory. Want to sell. Can I do the prospector here? No. They're locked. So I think I do have to be at station to sell now. We're not here for that. Here for the Mercury. 3410. So add a million. Okay. 11.47. Okay. Nice. 27. Whoa. So was that 37, 38 roughly right now? 38 roughly. So what, 38, 40, 45 to, yeah, 43-ish, maybe with that. 44, I go 43-ish. Not a bad haul, 43. Ooh, 20. So 43, 50, 63. Maybe 64. 63, 64, not bad. Obviously, technically I could have had that other load on there if it didn't mess with me around. Okay, so let's see if we can sell that other stuff here. Because there's the one where you drop the stuff that's like the trading place. I thought it was on the other side, but I couldn't see it, so it's got to be over here. FTL might be it. Could be what I'm thinking of. Yes, it is. Can you sell raw? Yeah, that's it. Can you sell raw stuff? They've changed it. They used to have them here, didn't they? So they're online stations now. So I have to go to a station to sell that stuff, or refine it and bring it back to here. Okay. But still, what do we have? 70,000? We made about 60. 155, not bad. Still not got my money back. I'll start this particular one about 200 from the last patch. Getting there now. I do believe, and I could be mistaken, but I do believe if I had that other set in that load and it was refined, we would have might hit 200 now. Because I believe that my third set was better. So with that being said, I'll probably cut away power of editing and all that. Come back with what I've been doing with that other stuff. For a very quick update, on 23.1 gigabytes of RAM being used up, 8.7 available right now. So it is eating the memory up, but hey, it's not hitting the 31.9 I was going to cut out on, so. And when at 16, it would be jerking left, right, centre now, and it is not jerking. Does that change? 23 exactly right now. Does that may change it? 23.1. And because I'm running around like a lunatic. 23.1. So nice. Anyway, power editing, be back in a sec, people. Okay, probably back here. I've just landed on the nearest station because it apparently has a refinery. So let's go and see what I'll get for this, or if it's worth refining it. As you can see, I'm getting out my ship. Boom, that shuts. Beauty. Shut this, please. Thank you. So I don't want to leave it open. Some player be waiting in the corner to fly off with it. Okay. So if it's a lot, or really it's 200, I'll probably just sell it here. If not, I might refine it. We'll see. Lobby. This is the M1. It's the one nearest. I guess I could do the map for you. Voila. See, right nearest Microtech. Also, I'm normally based down here. I should probably store it. Make sure it's stored.
Welcome.
I don't know if you go down there if it's sitting out, if it counts. Okay, like mining, hangar, store. And that one's still at the other station, so I can claim that, but it's the one I've been using. Oh no, it's new baggage. Okay, so that's going to be slightly different. Medical, don't want to set that because I want to go back to my other one. Just want to sell or possibly just stay for refining. Okay, so I'm assuming that up there will be for the sleep-ins, and so this should be for the gallo and more importantly refinery. If I can sell it raw and I make 75 and hit my 200 goal, brilliant. If I can't, I don't know if I want to wait 24 hours at this station. Might do a cheap one, I don't know, we'll see. Or I might just sell it to cut my losses and move back to my proper station and then go from there. So I don't know how the week's going to go. I like to do my sausage a bit during the week, but I have a lot of stuff on the channel, not sausage related to do, so I may not be able to jump back on. We'll see though, see how it goes. So let's be this one. Yeah, because this is a... Yeah, this is how I can sell it, then I can refine it over there, isn't it? So... Spectre. So I can sell this raw for 19, okay. At the free, like I said, the free I did, they weren't that good, but this was the best one of the lot. So I can sell it for 19. Wrong button. So I can just do a loss straight to 19. I guess it's technically probably not spent anything. Or I can do this and hopefully just jump back on in 24 hours and drop it off in your baggage before I head to my main place. Okay. Low. I want a high yield. Moderate. High, low, very. So that's the best one to make the most money out of them, but it's almost 24 hours. 25, wow, that's the most. I think the one what I did it on was 23 hours something, and the other one was 16 something, so for that being 25.10, shows this is the best load. I guess I can do it. It's 6 AM now, 6:40 Pacifically, so that means I couldn't do anything like 7, 8 tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't plan to go on it Sunday because last time I tried to deliver this stuff Lowville, when I had less RAM on a Sunday, I lost everything, remember. So I don't plan to play Sunday for that reason because I feel it's going to be busy, even with my new RAM. Don't want to risk it. So that means it'll be Monday if I get back on to drop this off. So let's confirm. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, and here's a question too. I need to drop this in something, so I need to go and claim my Mercury so I don't come back on Monday and then I have to... Actually, no, I'll do the freelancer. Because I was going to say... Yeah, because that fit the freelancer. I wanted one load. It's 2 loads that doesn't. Because I had to log in and wait. Does it tell you how much load there will be? Any chance? The yield. I guess it'll be there. As long as it's less than 36, it'll fit in my thingy. And them 2 loads earlier was 24. What was it? Was it 28. Or 22 and 24. Obviously, add them together is way over 36, but this is one load. So yeah, I think I'm gonna claim a freelancer here because it's the quickest and fastest. Oh, come on, get the jump. Whoosh, woo! It's the quickest and fastest ship I have for quantum in. Like the Mercury, and I was going to use that to bring it to new baggage, but as I said, it wouldn't fit in. I would have to do 2 runs. So that's why I went with Mercury. But up to me, if I can do it with Freelancer, it'll be quicker. So, hangers and habs. It will be a lot quicker, won't it? So, I am going to claim the Freelancer, and then hopefully Monday, jump on for 10-20 minutes and drop this at new baggage, and go from there. And hopefully the 19 I've just spent will convert into 60 or 80 or something, maybe get me to 2, I don't know. And then I'll probably head back to the thingy and see where I go from there. I'm going the wrong way. Hi, wonderful day. Because even though I've set my medical to leave a play, as long as I log off here, I should wake up here. So, but I don't want to have to get here and mess around with my freelancer. Welcome
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Freelancer, baby. Where are you, my freelancer, baby? So long as it's less than 56, well, I haven't seen a single load be more than that yet. It should be fine. So, Monday, fingers crossed, all goes well. Rest of this episode, I also recorded this on the 16th of July, so hopefully, well, it's technically Sunday now, so I guess it'll be the 17th. Actually, it might actually be Tuesday thinking about it. Because if it's 6:43 AM now, that's 6:43 AM Monday, so unless I do it in the day, I might do it at night time and give or take what night is. It could be 1-2 AM in the morning, make it a Tuesday. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll drop this at new baggage, hopefully make some money, get myself to my location, and go from there. Anyway, Power Editor will be back in a sec, people. For me, a few days, for you, in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully we're gonna head to new baggage. I was gonna wait until a little closer, but the chat kind of intrigued me if it stays up long enough for me to grab my ship. Oh, we gotta go for the thingy, don't we? Duh. They're actually gonna put the stuff in the ship. I haven't even done that. I'm getting myself confused. We'll do that. Anyway, as we head down, let me just make sure I get another route. It is... I don't know the route, do I? This is the different station I'm used to. I'm gonna have to read that chat, it's gonna disappear on me. I think it's this. Get in the elevator and we'll do that. I thought the chat's quite funny though. Refinery. Its EMP is no better than any other EMP. It doesn't have quantum indicator. Its weapons are tiny and weak, and its maneuverability is so-so. And then next person says, it's sluggish for its size. Let me get a little thingy. Sluggish for its size, underarm, paper armor, stealth is not really in game yet. I'm guessing they're talking about the Raven maybe? 077, and the next guy, that's what I thought was funny, but it has 2 EMPs! Oh, I don't remember what else it said. One pass on pretty much any ship knocks the shields out and disables it. Oh no, damn free cargo at Aircut 141 at Daymore for whoever wants. Where do you buy the Scorpius? Okay, great, now kill the... Okay, I don't want about someone else now. Oh wait, oh great, now kill your target with tiny guns. Definitely not mediocre if you plan to pirate or bounty hunts. Wow, is that why this cutlass feels meh? Even still pretty mediocre. Hope the bounty was worth it. Without a QT jammer running, it's still an option. It was very easy to maybe repair next time. Your opinion and you're entitled to it. I spent a while on the cargo, LOL, and sure broke now? That sucks. Okay, then we done some other stuff, but I thought that's quite funny, like, it's too small, all EMPs are the same, yada 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 yada, but it has 2! Okay, since we're here, so we need to maneuver it. We already grabbed Freelancer, so that should be ready. This should be really ending the episode for us. Just gotta get it to new baggage. 26, that's 36, that's great. So collect. Collected, my baby, collected, so... Order delivered. We only have 113. Be lovely if this took us to 200. Probably won't. That'll be roughly my goal of where I started from. Buying at least 50,000, something completely by mistake. And I won't say by mistake, I think it was on the video a few episodes back, or may not have included it. I can't remember. I think I mentioned it though. I bought one of the heads, and then I could only sell for a little money back, and it's a head that in the past was a good head. This time I kind of needed a better head. I still couldn't even buy the best head I wanted to get anyway. So that's the whole reason. I feel like I could have got away spending 150,000 versus 200,000. And that's why my goal's been to at least hit that 200 back, or hopefully make 300, but hit to 200 I'm fine with that. Because I have a next patch to wipe it, or they will start me up at the 200. And I plan next patch with the 320 to do a bit more Arena Commander. I guess depends when that's coming out. I'm still not sure if that's coming like July, August, we're in July now. Or if that's coming out in October, for SetSynCon or not. So, if it's out in October, obviously we'll probably try and hit 300,000 before then.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, freelancer, retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle
Hangar
is
one.
targeting solid location.
But for this particular episode, just getting this stuff in baggage is probably what we're going to be at. Hangar 11, right? And sell the stuff. And then I don't know if I'll stop off at L2 or just travel back to L2. Wait a minute, what? One. Well, there's ones in there. 2 ones, but it was sacked. And of course I went to 11, so probably go a long way to go up. There we go. And hopefully there's boxes in the back. No one behind me. You're back off. I can't wait till the actual hangars are added back to the game properly. Because it's supposed to be like private hangars unless you invite someone and you'll be able to move all your stuff in and out. There's my boxes. And my stuff in and out and you know, vehicles in it. I would prefer being teleportable as long as no one can mess with me and don't have to travel to other locations. That'd be great. Oh, nice. I've got a bit on this side too. Cool. So hopefully we'll do new baggage just because it's closest. And even night time, I'm getting better with it at night time, but even night time it's not as much a struggle as Lowville. I wouldn't mind getting some more mining stuff for another episode and then finally go to Lowville with the RAM increase to see if it is better, but right now that's not going to be this episode. So first things first, let's see how close we are to it. So no baggage. Nope, didn't work. No baggage. There we go. Okay, so the control. No, it's alt and N, not control. And I also need to hit R to turn on my actual ship too. You can help me by opening these drawers and giving me a safe journey. I say, very safe. Thank you very much. That's not full. Like, if you didn't know that, because it gets like that bit, and then this goes up and then it goes further. But sometimes, just in the past, I was like, oh, it's done! And smashed into it because it's, I think it's fully open. Like, it's tight, why is it not fully open? So take the N off, because when I quad's going to turn off anyway. Get it back out when we're new baggage. It looks like it's slightly... There's Microtech. I was wondering if I should cut away until we get there, but... for the end of it, I might keep it in this bit. Because we're not too far. See my lovely red paint. Look how nice my paint is. Love my red paint. Yeah, certain angles look more orange. There's more with the quantum smacking it. The back end looks beautiful. Beautiful! Speaking of orange, there's orange on the door, isn't there? Okay, how are we doing? Should I cut away or not? We are 1,000... Oh, 2,000, sorry. With the little thingy is in the way of the 2, I can't tell. Now we're 1. Yeah, we're almost there. It's probably almost cutting away in it. There's more my co-pilot. We travel everywhere together. Yeah, me alone. My lovely freelancer. That's what we are. Oh, here we go. Macro tick, baby. Macro tick. Okay. Got a little cooldown. New baggages, not there. Cooldown conks out. Well, not conks out. Counts down. That's 0. We should be there. What's with the no one near me, is it? Tally things down there, not pick anything up. You want to see me able to plan it, by the way? So again, I don't show this as often anymore because it happens so often. Unless we're really talking or I'm just finishing off something, but it's still just cool every time it happens. Oh, hit the clouds. Look at that. Okay, I better take control before I spin. Okay. Where's new baggage now? Should be roughly above it. Okay, there's a C. Isn't that the actual station? I come in the right angle. I got a feeling that's the airport because you go out from it. Could technically be that, but I got a feeling it's this because of the ice lake. It doesn't look like there's a lake there. Does the? So I have a feeling it's this thing. And we're actually the David ones. Yeah, that's the lake. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I came in the right direction. Normally I'm way over here. And nighttime's hard to see. Yeah, look at that. It's nice. Okay, so let's get our landing gear out. Beautiful. Okay, can I get a thing from this to give me a direction how long though? Where's my? Oh, I got it. My ooh, go back. Slow that down a little bit. I want to get close enough so that I can contact them. I'm 5,000 from the ground. No, 6,000. Sorry, my God, my eyesight today. 5,000. That gets us roughly 4 something in contact them. I think I could probably contact them now. It's probably, I think it's only like 10:15. I have to pretend to like 5 to be safe. So it gives me the seems more. There we go. It's safer. It seems to be under 5 to get the location. I'm just going to do the manual way. Comms. Contact personnel. Oh no, that's not what I want. What am I doing? It's comlink, isn't it, you dear Barry? Barry der. Barry der. Okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, that tells you that. Notice that. 2007. Oh, sugar, slow down. I'm not. Oh, no, I didn't have it on. Why was it going? Slow down, slow down, slow down. It was a little longer than I would have crashed. Oh no, I'm getting lagged. Don't lag me. Okay, where is it? It says 2000 or what is a player. Do not ram me or anything, please, mate. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not a top one for once. Must be a side one. So I come to the top and it's a side one. Okay, all the time I come to a side one. That's another player up there. You see? Slow it down. There we go. And when it comes to the top, side one, well, it's not a side one. It's a top one. See, look, his is a top one. That's what I needed this time round, and the last 2 times I kind of need these side ones. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's a side one too. He's in 5. Once he's not going to ram me or something stupid. Slow it down, slow it down. Get her in. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Where'd that come from? Okay, we'll go to the side a little bit, shall we? He had a bad landing. Nice, clear her up. Yeah, at least it's right in the corner, but still, come on, mate. That's dangerous. I think they should just put some warning up. Please, what they say? Please be assigned to your landing, but be aware there is a slight shipwreckage in it, so be extra careful. Something like that, you know. And really, you see that if I came to the right more and not paying attention, I would have slammed into that thing. Okay. A flashy book, I'll get rid of that soon. Okay, I guess really, unless you want to watch me on the train and everything, I'll probably do a final cutaway of the episode. Because I feel we're just going to end with, oh, hello, selling you, aren't we? We're going to end with selling you. And then next episode, if I decide to travel from here when I log in, or if I do it today, probably won't be on the episode. Probably just start there. If I can grab that bloody hangy. Come on. I feel you get a lot more figurely this patch than used to be. Freelancer, the back of you anyway. I guess we should go this way and have a look at this thing. Oh, and there's things actually open. Huh. Player on here? S. Huh. SF Rex. Interesting. Okay. In storage, I don't know if you can look in it or not, if it's another player's. That's just my storage, isn't it? New baggage. Interesting. Yeah. Well, come on, to me he's on the edge. I should have got rid of that by now, though. Especially if they got another player coming in. The amount of times I've been flying in or just landed. We got to remove you in the next chance. Like, what? Let me get my ship. And he's just sitting there on the thingy. Anyway, I guess with power of editing, we'll cut back when I'm selling stuff and see what we make. See you in a second, people. Oh, what's the thing? There it is! He's the second, people. Okay, back. Quick update, my RAM. Whoa, that's high as ever. 24.9. I was going to say 24.8 getting it went to. And it just took 24.9. 25! Wow! So I've just used my first ever 25 gig exactly. 25.0 on Star Citizen, but I've still got like 6 something left. So yeah, I 100% recommend 32 gigs of RAM for Star Citizen at this point. It does make me wonder if Lowville's going to bloody destroy that though. Apologise, I almost swore then. You know, destroy that. We'll find out in a different episode if it does. Okay, we're here. So select inventory. Abandon every freelancer. We want to sell. Brass. Okay, 3,000, not bad. Not bad, it's not brilliant. I can't remember, what did we put, 17, 19? I forgot what we paid for this stuff to begin with. I'll go for the cheapest version, I'll do it also money. 5? What were we on? 3, 4, so 5, so 8, 500 something, give or take, maybe 6. Not brilliant right now, not really worth it at this point. Probably haven't covered the cost of the finger yet. So we'll say about 8.5, aren't we? Give or take. Ooh, now that's more like it. 27. Wow, that's after covered it and then some. So what will that be? 35.5? 35.5, not bad. That's definitely covered the cost and then some. So I think the most we would have paid would be 21, 22, wouldn't we? Well, I've gone back in early in the video. When I couldn't edit, I can look for myself, but you would have seen early in the video what I paid for this load, so that I'm sure that covered it. I'm thinking it'd be 22 max. So we're on 35. Stu can go. 2? And it's half, okay. So 6, 7, and the other was roughly about 5 or 6, so add that. So that's a full one, isn't it? So 6, 7, 8, 38. So not bad for 8,000. It's not my best haul. Hopefully this turns it around a bit. 38, so 48. 48,000. Not bad. So almost 50. Beautiful. So, that's put me roughly just under 50, like 40,000 or something. 1/8. Beautiful. 182. So in other words, if I could have one more shipment roughly like that, if it was higher even better, but roughly like that, I would hit my 2, wouldn't I? Because obviously we'll do the shipment and take 20 off. Just say take 20 off to cover the cost of it, and then get 48 back. That would bring that, what, roughly 70, 62, just say 160. At 48, 160 itself is going to be 200, that'll be 208. So if everything went well, even with a couple of repairs here and there, one more load in this situation, I should hit my minimum 200 goal. So hopefully next episode, less 320 has been released. Because I'm recording this, if you want to know, on the 18th of July. As of recording this, I already have an episode going up this Friday. So this is the following Friday's episode, you'll be watching this. And as of, obviously at this moment, I have no more episodes. But that gives me roughly a week and a half to see if I have time to do some more episodes, citizens update. Obviously, if I don't have anything that week and a half, I have to do another episode. So I was thinking of going a bit more bounty hunting, but I could mine, or I could finish up with bounty hunting. I don't know. We'll see. Because I really want to do any commanders, so obviously it won't help me in this. If 320 comes out. But again, I'm not sure if for Citizen Con around October or not, or if it's going to be July, August. So it's either coming out really soon, or it's going to be around October. Anyway, that said, I think that's a good point to end. I'll probably just log off here. Next time I log in, I can go from there. This party probably won't see me where I go, because I'll probably just leave this planet. But that's basically the gist of it. But yeah, 25.0 gig is the most I've seen Star Citizen use now, playing this, and that's been in new baggage. I do suspect that Lowville will push it over to 32, maybe. I'm hoping it won't. I'm hoping it maybe push it to, like, 28, 29, maybe 30. We'll still have a gig left. But 100% recommend, if you play this game and you're having trouble with it, 32 gig. 100% at this point in time. I used to have 16, and like today, like I just said, 25 gig of RAM I was using. So what's that? Around 9 gig more than I had. So that's 9 gig more than I had, and that was playing while like, I can't move, I'm no robot, can't move, what's happening? Like, isn't it, that sort of stuff? Yeah, as you can see, there's still a little slowdown here and there, a little jerkiness, but in comparison to what I was getting, it's night and day. This is so much more fun and woo, and smooth. I won't dare say smooth with Buster, but in comparison to what it was, it is. But yeah, like you say, look, like you've seen me in the past. Like you can see what I just did then. Again, it's hard to react to it, but be like, come on, go forward, go, come on, look up, come on, look up, and then doing, whoa. Okay, great. Now look right. It's been like that, hasn't it? Basically, but now it's like, woo. Oh, got a little bit of slow down there, you notice, but still, it's like night and day. So, as long as you got this game on an SSD drive, and you're still struggling, you can't really afford an upgrade with graphics or processor or nothing, and you're sitting on 16 gig RAM, jump to 32. It's probably the cheapest way of doing it. And I said it's 100% recommend it at this point. It's made a huge difference for me. Obviously, you still, if you get on a bad day with a bad server, you're still going to have problems, obviously. It starts at the end of the day, but like you can see in general. Like again, on the 18th of 7th, so basically the 18th of July, it's running, it usually has running. And there's also, just for a reference, this is 5 AM in the time period where I'm staying right now. So maybe that also makes a difference too, but at the same time, before the 16 gig extra RAM I had, I was still playing it around 1 to 5 time period because of waking up early or just got baby to bed or whatever. So it's not just like, oh, I just flipped when I play it. And then you're like, well, you always played at the busiest time. Now you play it and like when no one plays it. So of course it's gonna be better. I'm not doing that. I'm literally playing it when I generally would. So, ooh, beautiful butterflies. Oh, and a bird. That was a birdie, wasn't it? Oh, it disappeared. Are you a birdie? Oh, you might be an insect. Okay, where are you? Oh, that's a birdie. Yeah, that's a dragonfly. They're probably something completely different, aren't they? Because they're supposed to be alien. Well, that's I can't think. Hummingbird. That's what I'm looking for. That's cool. But with that being said, then hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in next time. I'm hoping it'll be 320, but I've got a feeling that that's not until October. So we're probably doing some bounties. Basically trying. I might be doing some mine. I haven't decided 100% yet, but we're basically trying to get this. I had it up, didn't I? Why did I click that? Why did I click? Basically trying to get this to 200 at least minimum. And at that point, that's the way I started. And it's fun getting it back up. And obviously if it is to October, we'll probably get it to 300 before October. But if not, hey, we're getting there. Anyway, like, subscribe. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Watch more on the channel. Put some comments. And again, speaking of comments very quickly, again on the 18th of July, I'm talking, last week was my birthday anniversary week, from the 18th basically to 12th and the 14th, and I was quite ill all week, so I didn't get much recorded. I've noticed I got 2 or maybe even 4 comments on my channel right now. I'm hoping later today or tomorrow to actually look at them and to reply back to you. So hopefully, if you watch all my channel when you see this video, hopefully I've already replied to you. If not, I apologise in advance, but hopefully by the end of today - tomorrow I'll reply back to the 3 or 4 who have. Normally I do try to reply a little quicker, but like I said, I've not been on my channel properly for the week. And I say properly, I've been here and there, like I tried to do it at Spellforce. What was it, Monday, Tuesday? I forgot. I think I said in the episode whatever day it was, and I didn't get much done. Then I tried to do a little bit Friday or Saturday and didn't get much done. So it was just a combination of that stuff. And then I had to sit down with Tiffy for Divinity finally to get some stuff done. As of this point in time, I believe we're in the final boss, finally! 77 episodes I believe we're on right now. And we're about to fight the final boss. And it might be 476. So hopefully 3 or 4 episodes and we've done it. And then if I don't put it up this week, it probably next week or the week after that will start going up again. Because again, that's not been on my channel or Tiffy's, so she has nothing on the channel at all since June last year. But we've got probably about 4 months worth of footage now. And to still finish, I just want to hopefully finish it this week, get it on the channel. When that finishes, the World of Myth we did will be in the channel. So we'll probably have 4 to 6 months worth of stuff. You know, one on my channel, one on hers, one of mine every week. For the next probably 4 to 6 months worth of stuff. And I do want to sit down with to do Baldur's Gate. And when I say that, I would like to sit down before it's released and do a take a look at it, because we originally did I can't remember, maybe 1 to 13 episodes, 1 to 12 episodes, 1 to 11, something like that, when it first came in access. So that's like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that. And I would like to jump in now and see what they've changed in that time period. So the goal is, if we get time, so again, if we finish Divinity off and then get time to do that together, we'll do that. If I can't, then I probably won't, but I'm hoping we will have time to finish Divinity and then knock that out. And then once it's released, maybe the following week or a week after, again, if we get time, sit down and do another take a look at it together to see how it's changed from the full release version. Because if I'm not mistaken, you got most of Act 1 in early access now, with most of the races and the classes, and when it's released you're going to get like 1, 2 and 3, all the races, all the classes, all the extra customizations and everything. So that's my plan right now, but it's going to depend a bit on Tiffy obviously and everything. And then I go from that point on is hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks times, I'm still doing the IWD Jess specials and eventually Chronic Pain IWD stuff back. Will be to hopefully start up doing Divinity 2 again and probably Baldur's Gate 3. But the thing is, because I've got 5 or 6 months before they'll be on the channel technically, other than to take a look at, then that gives me time to edit and put them together. So hopefully by the end of the year or early next year, if we do to take a look at, and that's our characters. Sorry, my throat's gone funny. That's the characters we're using, and we got 3 hours worth of footage. But maybe the first 2.5 hours of gameplay, whatever, you know, create yourself, etc. And then maybe 6 months from now, you actually see that series continued. And hopefully I have a bunch of episodes, so it will go up for the next, 4 months if I suddenly didn't do anything on the channel, for example, or 6 months or whatever. So we don't have this massive year in a month, or even year in 2 months if I let it go to August gap. Again, for Divinities, Baldur's Gate, things. Anyway, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, watch other stuff on the channel. You've been awesome, thank you for watching. Have a great one day. And if you haven't watched any Divinity series, like I said, stop watching it. well, I was going to say how many's actually up, because the one we've just finished is 476 or 77, I think it's 76. And I think we've just done like 17 episodes on my side, 16 on hers, or vice versa. So give or take, what, 30, take 40 episodes off? I'd just say go up to 400. If you've not watched any, you've got to literally from episode 1 to 400 to watch, and probably in a couple of weeks' time, you're going to have the rest start going up anyway. So it's not like you're going to be, unless you've been watching them from day one and you're waiting for it to come back. But if you haven't, you got original dividend from there. Like 400 episodes easy on the channel, probably 420 right now, and then that should be by the end of the year. Anyway, like, subscribe. I'm finally going. Bye. You've been awesome. Thank you for watching. Bye.